What's happening, people? We're back here once again on CubCamTV for this, another edition of Cubreacts. I'm super excited to be back inside the building as we jump into another new one from Alkaline. This one off the brand new project, and it goes by the name Maniac. Really excited to get into this one, and people seem to be loving it, so we're going to jump into it right about now. If you haven't already, make sure you are hitting that subscribe button at the bottom of the page, and of course, please do remember, my friends, there will be a lot of cuts and pauses during this video. The reason for this is very simple. YouTube will essentially block the videos unless we do chop them down, which means there'll be a bit more talking and a little less of the actual tune as we bring you analysis, bring you the technical breakdown, and of course move around the vocal performance and just everything about the tune in general. We're going to break down every single bit of it, so please do stick around if that's what you are after. Without further ado, then let's crack on with this one. The thing I'm liking about what I've heard from this album so far is purely the introductions have made a big difference. They seem to be a lot more thought out than a typical Alkaline tune. There's a lot going on. You've got a lot of spacey atmospherics going on. Those kind of weird synthy lines. You've got a little bit of kind of vocal skitting going on from Alkaline as well. The whole approach seems very smooth so far. I'm excited to see where this one goes.
Cream, yeah, cream. What if you stop me out of this for me a thing, yeah. I'm off into a mania.
I mean, I don't know if it's just me, but I don't think I've ever got 37 seconds into an Alkaline tune without there being a drop of some kind. So this is what I mean. It feels like the songs are a lot more thought out than a typical kind of throwaway cut of a different rhythm or something along those lines from Alkaline. This project seems a lot more well put together and a lot more well thought out. This is a wicked introduction as well. Musically, really nice. I'm loving all the synthesis, and I'm loving his the hooks he's bringing as well. Sound really clean. As the tune develops and we start to hear those over drums, it will sound really cool. But it's almost got a bit of a ballady feel about it, which is really cool to hear.
Bitch, speak on a killer cup. Once me get the pussy now, I got some up. Early we got spin a block. Drop them out of bed, my time.
I'm gonna say it. There's going to be a lot of pauses. I've told you already. But I'm going to say it. I am hearing a lot of similarities between this tune and a lot of what Passalu's doing here in the UK. The kind of stuttered flow is something that Alkaline does very well, but it's almost like the enunciation and the kind of emphasis of the words he's using sound very similar to Passalu at the moment, which I don't know if that's something that's kind of been influencing him. Obviously, he's been smashing it over here in the UK, but just in general, the sound of this is very unique and very powerful so far. Love it. You know what? This is sounding crazy. What a tune this is. Again, the way Alkaline is projecting, it's a different type of vocal. We know Alkaline has done the stuttered kind of projection before, but this is a whole different level. The emphasis, the kind of aggressiveness of the way he's doing that, combined with the scaling we always hear, the kind of vocal range that he brings with that auto-tune feature. It sounds amazing so far. This is fire. The amount of positive would do on that na highlight. Could all of that with them worry over my life. Don't worry about the wrong things. This is rapidly skyrocketing towards one of my favourite Alkaline tunes ever. This is crazy! Just his whole approach to this is amazing. The variation he's brought within the first minute and 15 seconds. Bear in mind the drop didn't start until about 30 seconds ago. The amount of different things he's put into this tune already is absolutely crazy. The thought process behind it and the whole album is crazy. Production-wise, very clean as well. Out to Arms House Records on that. I like the fact that on all of these visualizers, it's actually got the producer written down here as well with a little I can't even remember what they're called.
Everybody, transform in a mania. Transform in a mania.
See what I mean about the variation, though? Like, we're hearing so many different parts of the tune. Again, I'm still hearing that Passalu kind of sound floating into this. And obviously, Alkaline came before Passalu. I'm not saying in any way, shape, or form that the Alkaline is copying Passalu. It's probably vice versa in the influences. But you can hear how that sound like develops. And now you hear a full project from Alkaline. You can hear how the two kind of sync up quite nicely. Really like the hook on this. That sort of the way that he's saying Maniac and the kind of emotion you're hearing behind it. It's just A-grade songwriting more than anything else, both melodically and the way he's approaching it lyrically. Fire so far.
Check to see if I want to bet. Vision as a piece of paradise.
Something else before we move forward. I said there'd be a lot of cuts and pauses. Don't go at me for it. It has to be done. I'm liking the instrumental on this a lot because, again, it's allowing the space. I say this on a lot of Alkaline tunes, and I feel it's something that is probably discussed beforehand. Alkaline is going to hit a lot of different areas vocally. He's going to hit a deeper range, and he's going to hit a higher range. We know he has that in the locker. So when you're producing a tune for Alkaline, you have to remember to leave that block of space in the middle. It's why a lot of Alkaline's instrumentals don't actually have, like, kind of crazy lead melodies in the middle of the frequency range, because Alkaline will do that. Alkaline will provide the melody in a lot of it. It's why you've kind of got little kind of top-end melodies going on, and you've got a booming low end, but in the middle is quite clear. And again, this has been done wickedly from Arms House.
I see the about them. Team up with the enemy and still so we never matter them. Thank you. One clown till it look bad. They've not no merit, no credit.
Again, that range. I've said range so many times in this video. Range. But the range he's going, kind of going from the very kind of da-da-da-da-da-da down to the like that vocal range without it sounding corny or just like I sounded for basically is incredible, man. Alkaline does not get enough credit for his musicality, put it that way. He doesn't get anywhere near enough credit for the actual musicality of his vocal, and again the A&Ring behind the beats that he uses, because he's not an easy he's not someone that's easy to produce for. You have to allow so much but still fill out so much space, so there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes here. You can hear that.
Why drive my fine nights? Just think about it, my critics need more for your highlight. Could all of that dance still a worry over my life.
We're moving towards the end of this one, and it genuinely might already be in my top 5 Alkaline tunes of all time. Why was this not put as one of the singles, man? This tune's crazy. The variation, the constant growth and expansion of the tune, the unpredictability of the vocals that Alkaline possesses in general has been amplified so much for this. This is a listener's dream for me. This is exactly what I want to hear from Alkaline.
Transforming a maniac. Transforming a maniac. Cream, yeah, the cream. Not a Robbins, go another extreme.
You can hear the vocal, the processing that's going on behind that lead vocal, the kind of low end, which is a feature of a lot of different tunes on this album, actually. Using that kind of pitched down vocal, but very subtly underneath to give it depth and an almost kind of demonic feel. Works really, really nicely. And again, it just brings depth to hooks as a whole. This hook is probably my favorite hook on the album as well.
Transforming a maniac. Morphing a money maniac.
There we go. Fantastic stuff. And another reaction done for Alkaline's new album. I think we've done about 6 of the tunes off there at this point, but it is an album that is very much worth checking out. It is out now. Do go and listen to the full project. If you did enjoy this reaction video as well, make sure you are hitting that subscribe button at the bottom of the page, turning notifications on, leaving a like and a comment. Hopefully you guys can still enjoy the analysis and the breakdown of the tune with all the additional pauses. Obviously, we're here to kind of throw some musical knowledge on you, so hopefully you guys do enjoy that side of things. Please do remember as well, you can catch me on Breakfast with Kovu 7 till 10 in the AM over on Trickstar Radio. Download the app. You can lock in from 7 till 10 Monday to Friday UK time, playing loads of new tunes, and we are playing loads of new dancehall, especially on Thursdays, so do lock into that. That's it from me though, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.
Sounding so good right now. But they're sounding a bright and town.
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel right now, CubCamTV. Stay locked.